Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to Terraria. And instead of a bright sunshiny day, we're starting things off at night because I've done so much stuff off camera that I don't even remember what all I've done. So the first thing I guess I'll go over here is, yeah, everything's meteorite now. And I've got to tell you, I've never really built anything with the meteorite blocks. So this is really new to me, and I think it's really cool. Like, I made my house look like a spaceship. I didn't replace everything in the interior, but you know, this is just really cool looking, you know? I've never really seen it before. I like it, it's really nice. Also, you'll notice inside this spaceship house, there's a lot less people than there were originally, and that is because I have finally gone around and built all these different houses that I can teleport to when I need. Only thing I don't have is my snow biome, but we'll go over there and look at that anyway, because I just don't have enough NPCs to move in yet. And I think most of these people hate the snow. I know the nurse likes the Hallow, the guide, I think all four of these guys prefer the forest. And these two in particular, Jake Nickelslip here, or Lisp, or whatever that is, and Lizzie, werewolf fox lady here, they're brother and sister, so they love each other. But yeah, so I didn't get a pylon up over there, but I'm gonna get to it eventually. Also, check this out. I got a bone key because I've defeated a Dungeon Guardian. Let me see if I can find it. There's the proof right there. One slain. That's right. 19,998 health, 2,000 damage, and 9,999 defense. And I just absolutely mopped the floor with it. What can I say? It's good to know that the trick to being able to farm those guys still works. We'll go over that eventually when I get to it. But let's go look at all the different houses that I put together. I definitely put so much effort into all of them, and I didn't just slap them all together quickly because I can't cheat to make them. I mean, because I have a surplus of resources. So let's go to the desert first. It's probably the one that I put the most effort into. Very simple, couple of boxes, couple of houses in here. There's room for a few more NPCs to move in. I got the arms dealer, and I've got the dye trader in over here. They're both very, very happy here. And I got a bed, of course. I got all the necessary buffs down here. I got a bass statue because I have farmed so many desert crates. And that really is the thing that I should have started this off with, but I finally got the damn sandstorm in a bottle. I think I must have gone through, I swear to God, 200 ocean crate, or whatever, oasis crates. I have to have, because I didn't get them. But I got so much of everything else. I was selling the stuff, I got ridiculous amounts of platinum now. So I'm ready for hard mode. Like, I know I still gotta do the dungeon in the wall of flesh, but I'm ready for hard mode. But I got all these bass statues, so I started just putting them up everywhere. I think I've got like 30 of them. So I've got them up in every house, inside of every arena, and every mob farm. They're all over the place. I've got my peace candles up here. I got my heart candles, or not heart candles, these little thingamahooza-whatsits right here, heart lamps, and the stars in a bottle. It's been a few days since I've recorded anything, so my brain's a little bit banana salad, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense at all. It does to me, though. Then we got the jungle, which is right outside of this lovely area here. Beautiful. Yes, I know, wonderful. Right outside of the lizard temple. Just built out of rich mahogany and bamboo. I just built it out of the materials that were in the biome because I didn't really feel inspired to build anything really all that crazy. So we've got our lovely witch doctor friend over here. We've got the painter, who apparently loves the jungle because of, it'll say somewhere here, hold on. Well, he likes the jungle and whatever. He also is a big fan of the dryad as well because he likes to paint her. That's what it is. It's, what does he say? I would really love to paint Faye the Dryad because of the vivid colors, of course. That's alright, buddy. Just stay away from Helen and you and I'll have no problems. And then, of course, the Dryad is over here as well. All that loveliness taken care of. Then we can move on down to the underground, the caverns, a nice little bottom of a elevator, which, you know, obviously, you see this. I can go over this while I'm down here. This is the elevator that I built. It goes the entire way up and connects to another mob farm that I built underground. So now I've got two of them bad boys here, one for the surface and for events, and one for just any kind of underground farming that might need to be done. Almost every creature in the pre-hard mode underground can spawn down there. And I did a couple of things with the shimmer. So I'm probably, honestly, unironically, going to go summon her at the beginning of the game, because I did some things, and we'll go through it whenever I get there. Yeah, I got all these guys down here. I put the goblin and the demolitionist down here. Ernest up here, he likes the Hallow is his preference, but he's also a really, really big fan of both the Goblin Tinkerer and the Demolitionist. So he's really happy. Like, he's super happy down here. Not the best biome, but you know, doesn't matter. He's totally content right here, no problems at all whatsoever. So that's taken care of. All I really wanted was Tagurd here to be happy, so I can save money on reforges. And over here in the ocean pylon, because I can teleport back and forth to the ocean already at will, I didn't really care about it too much. But I've got the angler, stylist, and the party girl over here. I think she doesn't mind it over here. Yeah, she likes Iris. She likes the stylist here. But also, it's just right here next to the ocean, and I got some areas over here. I got a nice, not like arena, but decent, like, you know, mob farm type area over here for finding aquatic creatures. Not really many spawn because of the close proximity of the house, but I got a shadow candle to dispel the peacefulness of that. It's over there somewhere. So you still get underwater creatures. That's the only thing I don't have yet. I didn't get a jellyfish necklace. Never got it. Oh boy, Jesus, I'm just starting on this long-winded introduction. My God, you probably already clicked away. There weren't shiny, sparkly, key jingling, exploding neon lights on camera for non-stop since I started the video, so you guys probably already clicked off here. But yeah, we'll get on to the action here soon, those of you that are still here, alright, we'll get there. Also, another thing you might notice is that I'm not green anymore. I decided to ditch the leprechaun look and decided to swap out to one that's a little bit more mage-orientated now that we're moving on to hard mode here very soon. Maybe even at the end of this video. I mean, we're gonna do some things different here, okay? I made some discoveries. Here's a respawn point for the corruption, by the way. Not really all that super relevant, but it exists in case I need to farm over here in the surface at all. But I have some plans that involves this Muramasa here that I've gotten from my cheesy little slip and slide into the dungeon there. And here we go. This is the what will be my snow base here. I kind of stopped building because I ran out of NPCs to put in. Right now, good old Solomon the Swire slime, who you can get by throwing either a copper sword or a copper helmet at a random slime. So yeah, that's really neat and wonderful over here. I got kind of an igloo build going on over here. And I've got this little hut, and I might put some other stuff around over here just to kind of have something. I thought some floating little snow block thingamahooza-whatsits would be nice. That's what these are, snow cloud blocks. You just gotta have one of these things over here in the snow biome, and then you're good to go. You can craft them at the sky mill. But yep, that's it. I got a fishing pond down there for the Arctic. I've got a house over here with a respawn in it if I need to. So I got options, okay? You know what I mean? I've got choices for what I can do and what I can fly through whenever I finally get the hard mode. And then, of course, the Hell Evata, which is what this is. It goes down all the way, nice and dark and spooky, ominous red, the whole way down. And we should be coming up to our mob farm and splat. I'm just kidding, because that's why I wanted the bundle of horseshoe balloons that bad, okay? It's the cloud in a balloon, the blizzard in a balloon, and a sandstorm in a balloon combined together with a lucky horseshoe that I found. I think one of them, I got one up in the chest up there in the Sky Island, all the way up here. Or maybe I fished it up, I don't remember. But I got it from somewhere. Mind you, even though the last video came out like 5 days ago, 6 days ago, it was recorded over a week ago. I'm pretty lazy. But, well, and it seems like I forgot to do the thing here. I forgot to rebuild this. I meant to plug these holes back up. I made a mistake them. Yeah. Let me back in the hole. Let me back in there. I need to get down there. Okay, we're good. All right, but yeah, this is pretty much it. It's an auto farm, as auto farmy as it could ever be. Like I said, I got things set up that I could get just about any underground cavernous creature that I could want here. I got some mushrooms up there growing. I think I need more in order to get proper mushroom biome enemies to show up, but my goal was really just to get truffle worms to spawn in. If I can do that, that'd be cool. Wall creepers will spawn because I got these treacherous walls over here. The spider walls you can craft in a graveyard biome. If you take them down to the shimmer, then you can make the treacherous walls, and you can get spiders to spawn, and that will work for hard mode. So I have an auto farm for, what is it, not black widows, black recluses. I can get them to show up and kill them with impunity, so I have easy access to everything they drop at the beginning of hard mode. I just have to not get horribly maimed and dismembered by all the other terrifying things that spawn here. Also, this little box down here, if you're curious, they changed the block requirements for the biome generation. I think it used to be like 300. Now it's 1,500, so that's kind of annoying. But I have the sand here. I think I need sandstone to actually get underground stuff to spawn, so we'll readjust this eventually. But I've got all the necessary stuff in here. I've got ice blocks, so I can get ice biome enemies to spawn too. I might actually just replace this with that, and then I'll be able to farm ice biome stuff, the black recluses, stuff from the underground or surface deserts, and stuff from the mushroom biome in hard mode immediately, just inside of this mob farm. If I did it right, I might not have. I don't know. But yes, we're ready to go. I got on my my checklist, you could say. My pre-hard mode, before hard mode checklist. We're gonna go over here to the other side of the world because there is something else that I was lucky enough to stumble across. It's actually right along the same railway to getting down to my shimmer that I have in my world. So we're gonna head down here, and it's something that I found, something that I stumbled across completely and totally at random. Don't mind me just fixing things here. I think it's this way. Yep, it is. Okay. We're gonna go this way. I gotta show it to you because it's another reference to another wonderful game that I've played. And I think those of you already know what it is. Right here we go. Bing, bang, boom. Check it out. It's a glow tulip from Core Keeper. Someone's a caveling gardener. Don't mind him, he's blue. There we go. Look at that. Check that out. It's a little fella. Huck, I don't know what that means, but it's something. But yeah, check it out. I stumbled across that out here. It's really neat. Don't really know what all that fella, how rare that is, but, you know, pretty neat. I think I read somewhere once upon a time that there's only like 5 of them in a large world, so, you know, that's pretty rare to just stumble across, you know? But yeah, I have a caveling gardener friend here that just exists. Was that a snap trapper that he's flying across? Yes, it is. It is a snap trapper, which don't fly in Core Keeper at all, but, you know, it's cool that he uses those to get around on. Whatever. Yeah, add that to my list of collections. Something that I really wish that they would do, and it would be a really, really interesting addition, I think, is if they made it so that you had, like, a pet leash type deal that you could put up and it would make your pets wander around your base. Like, that would be really cool if you had something like that. You could put it down on the wall like an item frame, put the pet that you want to wander around it on it, and then within a certain radius around that, it'll pace back and forth. Like, that would be cool. Like, I like the dog, cat, slime, whatever thing, but I would just love to be able to have my pets just wandering around. And they would act like normal pets, and you could walk up to them and pet them, but they would also have their quirks. You know what I mean? Like, if the companion cube over here wandering around falls in lava, it'll yell at me. That'd be funny. But anyways, with all that said and done, there really only is one more thing that I did off camera that we haven't taken care of yet, and it's down here in this hole. Oh, and also this over here. I call this the home of 2 heroes.
What can we lose from this? Nothing. Except our dignity, which I have lost long ago.
This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call a reference. Those of you that know, you know, you'll get it, you'll understand. That's a throwback for you, huh? Those of you that are above like 15 would probably understand. Also, speaking of references, I got this painting, Sunshine of Israphone, or Israpone, I guess it would be. Definite Shadow of Israfel reference, which is wild that caught me off guard. Wasn't expecting it to be a brony thing. But yeah, a Yogscast reference right there. But anyways, down this hole is the final thing that we haven't done. Those of you that could see that on the minimap probably don't know what it is. It is the Torch God. It's time to fight it. I need to put, I think, a few more things down here, and then I'll finally be able to do it. I want to get this done before I go anywhere near hard mode. Yep, there it goes. Okay, and unfortunately, I built this way too low to the ground, or I guess way too high to the surface. You have to build it in the underground, but I should be able to just run back and forth relatively easily and not get beaten down too bad. Let me switch to my melee stuff, because there's not really much of a reason to not just have the highest armor possible. But all you gotta do in order to get this to happen is you just put down 101 torches in a set area. And I thought that I was far enough away from other torches, but this thing has a hell of a range. Right now at this stage of the game, I shouldn't have any trouble at all whatsoever. It should be okay. Yeah, I'll just heal up. I think I'm almost done anyway. We're getting close. It's 101 shots, and then once you do it, you get a little special item. This is Red's self-insert into the game as a boss fight. There we go. And it's almost over. Shouldn't be very many more left. Be about done here, shouldn't I? Yep, there we go. All done. And we got this, the Torch God's Favor. And now as long as I have it in my inventory, the fight won't continue again. Like, it won't happen as long as I have it. But what it does, pretty nifty. When enabled, normal torches change according to the biome. So, do that, and biome torch swap is on. So now, if I am correct, most of my torches should have just changed. A lot of these torches will become desert torches. Anything in the corruption will be corruption, ice and ice, ocean will be ocean torches, all that good stuff. But yeah, I got that taken care of and all that's done. So now the only thing that we've got left to do is go to the Underworld. And I know what you're thinking, but wait, Ball Man. You don't need to go to the Underworld. You've got to go to the dungeon because you've got to fight Skeletron. You even have an arena set up for it already and everything. But there's something that I've been able to do from the very beginning of the game that I realized when talking in my Discord about this. Because I got that Muramasa from that easily accessible surface area down here, that gold chest that I lucky enough to get a key from, the pot nearby to open it, I got a Muramasa. So because the Light's Bane, the Blade of Grass, and Fiery Greatsword are all craftable, this is the only one that I have to get from a chest. I've been able to create the Knight's Edge from the very beginning of the game. Like, I could have just gone and, well, maybe not. I got the Nightmare Pickaxe, so I might have had to kill the Eater of Worlds. That's the only one. I don't even have to kill him. I just have to break enough of him to get enough of the scales to make a Nightmare Pickaxe. So I'm gonna go down to the Underworld, and I'm gonna mine some Hellstone, and I'm gonna get all that stuff done and out of the way, because why wouldn't I? You know what I mean? So I've got, let's see. I've got a lot of obsidian skin potions. We're gonna bring a couple of calming potions with us just to have it. Why want to bring, what else do I want to bring? I know I have obsidian skin. Oh yeah, I got a whole bunch of these. I'm not any worry about them at all. This should be good to go. I got a luck potion, I might as well bring that too while I'm at it. I got lots of pearls from farming down there in the desert, so that's good to go. So we're gonna go down and we're gonna craft a Knight's Edge. We're gonna do that, because why wouldn't I get it now at this point? I mean, to be honest, Skeletron is gonna fall over, because he's a brain-dead easy boss that has no real challenge in him at all. Let's see here. I should be able to, if I do this right. There is a way to do this perfectly correctly. We're gonna grab all the necessaries, all the essentials. And if I can, I guess I should have probably brought my thingamahooza-what's-it down here with me. What is it called? The thing? I could have brought my thing with me. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw on the mining set, mining potion, lobster tail, luck potion, calming potion, and an obsidian skin. And the ancient chisel, and you're gonna have to just listen to that for a while. I might actually get rid of him, but we're gonna plow through this down here in the underground. So now that I'm underneath here in the lava, most of the enemies in the Underworld can't even get to me anyway. So I can pretty much just do this with impunity and not have to worry about anybody coming even close to me. But this is the Underworld, by the way, for those of you that didn't know. This is hell. It's a lovely place. The only thing I can't get down here is the stuff inside of the chests. And the shadow chests, I mean, that are locked with a shadow key I have to get from the dungeon. But a lot of that doesn't really matter. Most of those items I'm probably not going to use anyway. I'm pretty sure either the Zappinator or the Space Gun will be more than enough to take down the Wall of Flesh. I'm very sure of that. Oh, it's a thingamahooza-what's-it. I see him. He's a-coming. Yep, and the Moon Lord died. Oh god, the Moon Lord just died, guys. So that's what happens whenever the companion cube touches lava, by the way, in case you're wondering. He'll do that. I remember whenever this used to be actually kind of rather challenging. Like, I used to dread this part of pre-hard mode. Like, this was the part that I hated the most. But then again, back then, like, the Wall of Flesh was, like, it was a much more intimidating boss fight. The Underworld didn't look as pretty, you know what I mean? Like, it still had, what was it, like, the regular, like, lava wall background didn't have anything else? I'm fairly certain. There we go, there's a chest right there. I'm gonna do the same to this that I do with the biome chest, so what you can do on the map, you can do the same thing, but yeah, if you put a C down there, you can see it on your mini-map, you can see it, you'll be able to find this stuff down here pretty easy whenever you do come back to go looking for it. I do the same thing with the biome chests in the dungeon. Whenever I actually do stumble across them, I do find them. That way it helps me find it quicker on the map, because the large world dungeons are a maze. They really are a problem to get around through. And in hard mode, when you're actually back there trying to open those keys, or open them chests up with the keys, rather, it's not pretty. It's unfortunate. Oh, and I'm just now thinking about this. They redid all of the swords, like the true melee swords, like the effects and everything, like Excalibur and all that. If I'm thinking about it right here, Knight's Edge should have a new effect. It should be basically a brand new item. Let me know if that gets really annoying to listen to, by the way. I'll totally get right on changing it. I'm trying to get as much of these as I can. I'm not going to stop mining Hellstone until my obsidian skin runs out, so this is pretty much going to be what we do for the next, like, what is it, 3 minutes? Yeah, that's it. And then while I'm down here, I might go running around trying to get, what is it, it's an obsidian rose, and I think it drops from the imps, and the magma stone is what you get if you throw it into the shimmer. You can get a magma stone from chests down here, I think, but it's easier just to throw the obsidian rose into the shimmer. Trust me, it's easier. And then once I get that, I will have the last piece of the puzzle for the Terra Spark boots. And then with that, I will have the fully completed power that I need in order to have all of the best in-slot pre-hard mode gear. I think. I'll have the quadruple jump, and the rocket boots will be maxed out, and I'll have the best, like, jumping, hopping, wall climbing type deal there in the form of the frog gear, which I don't even remember if I went over getting, honestly. And while I'm here, I might as well make a pit stop. We'll move down, take that out, and we'll grab a hell forge while we're here, because I'm gonna need that. Oh, we're almost out of juice there for the obsidian skin potion, but I've got almost 1,000 hellstones, so that's gonna be more than enough. I do need the obsidian as well to make the bars, but I think I have a good bit of that. I'm fairly certain in mining out my elevator, I've got thousands of it, so we should be good to go. All right, in a few more seconds, and we are out of there. All right, another shadow chest here, and my, what's it called, has ran out. My potion is gone. Okay, well, I guess I'm done mining now. Now I'm just gonna run around and kind of just take a look at my surroundings, see what I can find. Anything else good inside of this area here, I'll probably swing by and grab it. I'd like to get some more fire blossom, but I almost wonder if it wouldn't be better to do it with my axe, you know? That's 3 of these chests already. I normally don't find them so close together. I wonder if I can get a demon sight from that. Would that be too lucky? Would that be just way too lucky to get right away? Probably. Oh, here's a new biome. I forgot this existed. The ash biome, or like the ash forest, I guess it would be. It's on the outskirts, so we're getting pretty close to the end here of this place. That is interesting. I forgot that actually existed. Ash grass. Wonder if I could bring that up to the surface, or if that has to be down here. Well, in any case, yeah, I'd say that's good enough. Then we got a whole bunch of stuff here, so I'm gonna run to the end and see if there's anything else hiding down there, and then we're gonna head back up to the top and build all of the wonderful new things that I'm able to craft for myself. Okie dokie, let's deposit all that good stuff in there, and my god, we've got a lot of things here. And replace our old forge with a hell forge. Now we're really cracking out here. We got a whole bunch of stuff. What does ash actually do? Like, what is the purpose of it? Does it do anything in particular? Iridescent bricks and fertilizer. With bone and poo? Okay. I knew poo blocks were a thing, but I wasn't really sure about that. That's interesting, I guess. Good to know that that's there. I did grab a hell butterfly because I got a golden bug net from all my fishing stuff. Can I put that into a jar? Into a jar, yes. Butterfly in a jar. Ah, there it is. I found it. Haha, I win. Ta-da. Okay, we can't put that there though, because there's gonna be like no room for anything else, because there's something that I need to get from the dungeon that I want very bad. Okay, let's move on then. We can take our stuff and things, and I'm able to make the obsidian set, which I believe is, yes, shadow scale, obsidian, and silk, which is better than the B set for summoner, so, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and take that down to my mob farm and make hellstone. That's what I want first. I want hellstone first before anything else. 200 of it ought to be good to craft just about everything that I need. Volcano, that's the, that is the fiery greatsword, isn't it? That's the new one. So, yeah. There we go. Get a look at Surtur's sword there for a little while. We got that, the Muramasa. We've got the, where is it? The Light's Bane and the Blade of Grass. Now all I gotta do is go to a demon altar and I can craft all that good stuff. I can make the Molten set, which I absolutely will do. We'll throw that on, because even if I don't wear it, it's better than what I had before. So yeah, big fire. That is really cool. The flames there, that's neat. The fact that I've got, like, what is it, silver and violet dye? Yeah, makes the flames change to that color too. That's really cool. Look at all that. That's neat. I like that. Yep. That's the new vanity. And what else? We definitely want the molten pickaxe. We're gonna grab that for sure. We'll get that reforged. Molten ham axe. Get that done deal there. Imp staff, we'll grab that just to have a little impy buddy flying around us here. An impetuous blah, 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 blah. Those of you that remember that reference there, Molten Fury. Nice bow and arrow, we have that. Interesting. Anything else that I can craft at Hellstone before I just leave? Drill containment unit. Lava-proof bug net. Don't need that. Phoenix Blaster. Flamerang I can craft, but I don't have an enchanted boomerang. I think those are fairly good though. I don't know, do I have an enchanted boomerang? Do I even have a regular boomerang? I don't even know if I have that. Okay, so the traveling merchant just left, which means nightfall is right around the corner. So if I'm quick enough here, I should be able to go down, get my lights, or my night's edge, and then I can move along here. I just gotta find the closest demon altar. I don't even know where that would be. Probably in the corruption would be the fastest way to find one. Yeah, party's over, it's nighttime now, time to get moving. All right, let's go down here and take a look. There we go. Night's Edge. And it's demonic, look at that. That is awesome. I got the curly swirlies. I think it's got a little bit of an effect of all of the different swords at once, I think. Not entirely sure. I mean, either way, I've got it. I'm probably not really going to use it for anything, but I mean, hey, I've got it. With melee, it's probably a lot better, obviously, like an actual proper melee set. Cannot be set on fire. I mean, that's interesting set bonus. I didn't realize that was a thing. All right, well, with that, let's head over to the ocean pylon. No, we have to I keep having to do this. I have to break the mushrooms because I always forget about it. Okay, I'm gonna bring some potions here because sometimes Skeletron can get the better of me. Sort of, kind of. I don't know if I really need a wrath potion. Why not? We'll grab them all. I got so much of this stuff, I might as well just go ahead and take it. Magic power, we'll throw that on. Might not even really need it, but we'll grab it anyway. We'll go throw a Thorns potion on there too, because why not? Because I know I'm gonna get hit by something. All right, well, let's head on over, and we should be able to take him down relatively quickly. I think Skeletron is a fair pushover, so I'm not really super worried about him. So I did build an arena for Skeletron, actually, and it's also going to double as an arena for Lunatic Cultist eventually as well, so I made it nice and big. And hopefully the lunar tower spawns on this side whenever we finally get around to dealing with that. But I couldn't really do anything inside here because I kind of converted this area into a Dungeon Guardian auto farm, which is what this is. It's deconstructed right now, but originally this is a hoik, for those of you that don't know, that don't understand how it works, I can show you. So we usually just get the arrows basically pointed, get these blocks pointed in the way that you want them to send you, and you can do this. Pretty nifty. So that in conjunction with a boomerang was able to auto-farm it. There's videos on the internet if you're interested. I will leave a link to one by the one and only greatest Terraria YouTuber of all time. But right now we gotta speak to the old man right here, and we gotta click on this button right here to call forth a curse. We're gonna press B and we're gonna do it! There we go! Oh, look at that. We're just melting through them. We're not even in the right set for this. We're just hitting them. We're just hitting them. Let me go melee here. We'll just go melee. Because why not? I've got the Knight's Edge, I might as well just go melee. I'm not even using the arena, I'm going the wrong direction. He's just falling right over. Look at this joke right here, look at this chump. Look at this chumpski. He's on fire, he's dying, he's in pain and agony, he's just having a bad time. Let me just get right here, we can get going here. Yep, there it is, there's the big damage. There's the big damage. Who would have thought using an item that was out of order for tier would be overpowered against the boss that it's advanced then? Is this what all the other Terraria mod showcasers do? Or they fight a boss with a weapon that's so much higher tier than the boss would, you know, you'd normally be fighting it with? And then I go, wow, oh my god, wow, look how easy he was. Wow, this weapon's so good, must be best in the game. That's literally all of them. All right, so what do we got here? We got a Skeletron hand and a bone glove, shoots crossbones at enemies while you're attacking. That sounds like something that a ranger would want. But there we go, that's all that. Said and done and over with there, done deal. There we go, shoots bones out while I'm attacking. I guess it does it for all of them. Probably better for ranger or mage though, all things considered there. So that's done and over with, and we can head down into the depths here. I might stay melee for this, I'm not gonna lie. I think I might. We'll do a swap here. The dungeon's easier to deal with as melee. I can go in a little bit more defensively, take some things down a little faster. No, I won't get murdered by a Dungeon Guardian going down here. Oh, we gotta break it. Gotta break it. That's a new addition that they added because, you know, falling blocks, why wouldn't you? You gotta actually dig your way inside of it. A large world dungeon is not fun. It's not a pleasant experience. It's very, very painful. It's very large. There's a lot of stuff to explore through, a lot of corridors. I'm really hoping that I'm able to get through here relatively quickly. Well, there's the corruption chest already. We'll mark that off. That's actually really good. That has probably one of the better items in here that you can get. I can't remember, you have to remind me. Is bad torch luck still a thing? Does that still exist, or did they get rid of that? They got rid of that, didn't they? I think people hated that so much, and that's why the torch god thing exists, because it used to be when 1.4 came out, wasn't it that you had to have the right biome torches, and if you didn't, that everything would just be bad for you? Stuff would be less likely to spawn that you would need, all that good stuff, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So in here, we're looking for some couple different things here. Nothing really outrageously rare. We're just looking for a bound mechanic. We're looking for at least one cobalt shield. Already have the Muramasa, and I suppose the pistol could be nice. We need key, though. In order to get in, as you saw before, we need keys. So if I get no keys, I get no chests. I'm also looking for a magic weapon that is on a bookshelf. I gotta find the water bolt. So there's a few things that I need. It's on here somewhere. It used to have a chance to spawn right at the very beginning of the game. Oh, these are really nice. Dungeon slime, that's what we need right there. Open sesame. There's a wow, okay. Shadow key and a cobalt shield in one? Yeah, I'll take that. I got no complaints about that, not one bit. All right, well, that's 2 down. We'll go ahead and save those so I can always find them. Make sure that I know I got everything that I need eventually. This should be relatively quick, I think. Because it's a large dungeon, I'm not gonna have to go as far in because there's gonna be a lot. A lot of rooms, a lot of stuff. Oh my god. Holy hell. Do you see that? How many chests are there? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, okay, hold on a second now. There's a thing here. There's another one. I'm being bombarded and bamboozled and bim bam bam blammerblewed. I gotta try to do the stuff here. I gotta break these spikes because they bleed me. I don't want to be blooded. But there's like 4 dungeon chests here with the addition of Chester right here, who I need to get because he's a slime and I need to have him. He doesn't spawn in the dungeon, but people always find him because they usually go to the dungeon right after Skeletron. But ew, tally counter. Well, that's another one down. He spawns anywhere in the underground. You just need a key to get into him. So, you know, logically, it makes sense to go here. Okay, there's another dungeon chest, because why not? And the mechanic. Hello? I'm gonna need you. You're gonna be very handy. You can set up teleporter networks already? I guess it doesn't really matter because they implemented the whole beacon system. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got him. Here's a chest right there. There we go. We got him. And the mechanic is dead. Very nice. Nope, I didn't want to open that, but that's fine. Got a magic missile. Those are pretty nifty. They hit fairly hard. They're a little heat-seeking too. That's new. I didn't know that. Don't need the other shadow key or that other tally counter. Kind of already have that taken care of. This place is a little bit of a bloodbath here. I'm kind of struggling to move around here. This is definitely getting challenging. I wanted to open this one. Is that a dart trap? Where? From where? There's another one. My god. Well, I just got to get the keys now, but I should be good to go here. Oh, the clothier arrived as well, so we have Chippy now. Oh, there's another one. Okay, come here, you. Come here, you. We got one. Oh, there's the desert one. For those of you out there that are a big fan of Summoner, that's a good one. That's got probably one of the only summon weapons I think is actually interesting in it. Oh, and he's gone, isn't he? Where did he go? He was here. Now he's gone. I got 3 keys, all right? I got 3 of them. I just gotta find him. Well, I might just have to wait. He'll come back. All right, let's open him up then. Got a couple of things here we can get moving. All right, we'll open this one up first. Aqua Scepter, another magic weapon. Very nice. It sprays. It sprays. My god, they are throwing keys at me this time. Do I still have that luck potion on? Because my god. Oh, there's Chester again. He's up there. I see him. We're gonna have to get beat to death to get there. Come on, you. Haha, we got him. You can die now. It doesn't matter. We got Scooby, the grandpa slime, I think it is. Haha. Nice. We got another cobalt shield. That's like right where it doesn't need to be. Okay, more junk. Another shadow key. Only really need one of those things, so you can quit giving them to me. You can stop now. We're getting beat down pretty good here. We really are. Put a bone campfire down, regenerate a little bit. Try to sort through my junk here. Got a bone welder. Drink that. My god, okay. I think there's enough of them here. Enough of them. And we got a blue moon. Oh yeah. All right, we got the Valor and we got a water bolt basically right next to each other, so that's nice. So all I'm missing is the pistol and... what else am I missing? I don't even remember. I'm missing the pistol and I am missing the alchemy stand and the bewitching table, I guess. Not really high on my required, like, priority list here, but it's a thing that I can get. So I'll get it. Because that's how we do it here. If there's a thing to get, the thing will be got. Don't you worry. Oh, there we go. And then they're right next to each other. So, clear out some room here. We got the alchemy table, which will make me 33% chance less likely to consume potion ingredients, which is really, really good. It'll be essential for the later games. And then over there is the bewitching table that just increases the amount of minions that I'm able to summon. So, really, really, really good for Summoner. That's how weak summoners are. They needed 2 specific buff tables to just be better. All the rest of us just get 1, but oh, Summoner, they gotta have 2. After an army of minions, really, really good accessories, an incredibly overpowered armor set, 2 tables, potions, and 3 different types of weapons in the form of summons, whips, and sentries, they can finally do some okay damage. Meanwhile, all the rest of us just hold down left click and things die. That's rough. I do feel bad for you. I feel bad for you, summoners, I really do. Oh, there's the hallowed chest. That's probably one of the worst weapons in the game, and almost as disappointing as the Hydra Staff. Now, it's not as disappointing as the Hydra Staff, but it's pretty bad. It has a really nice mage weapon in it, but it's not that nice. I mean, they changed it. I'm pretty sure it works different now. It's better. But, you know, it's still not great. Mage has a lot of really fun toys in hard mode. that just ain't one of them. And speaking of the Hydra staff, it's very fitting. And speaking of the Hydra staff, it's very fitting that the hallowed chest would be right here next to the ice chest, which has that disgusting god-awful weapon for summoners in it. Oh, and there's the jungle biome chest, which it's not the best, all right? It's the ranger one, okay? But it's not bad. There's much worse biome weapons than the piranha gun. Much worse. I think they changed it so that it shoots out 2 of them instead, or am I thinking of like Fargo's or something? Because I know that there is a change that exists that made it better. I don't know really how much better, but I think they did change it. Not bad. It's not a bad weapon at all. At some point, I am gonna have to come down here and kind of safe in this place, you know what I mean? Build a proper mob farm, because having something like that in the hard mode dungeon when it finally comes time to farm that stuff, be really handy. And I know what you're thinking, Ball Man, why are you deleting all that stuff you get out of those chests? You could sell it. I'm like, dude, I got an auto farm down there. I ain't worried about it. So there we go. That's the deagle. We finally got it. Very nice. Auto fire on that's pretty good. I like that. With that, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there is anything else down here that I need. So we're gonna head back, deposit all this good stuff here, and we should be good to go. Anything I can craft out of that shenanigans right now? Oops, wrong one. Right here, where we need to be here. There's the obsidian shield. I know that I'm gonna need that. Definitely. Throw that in there. Tally counter. Yep, I can make the Rec 3000. And the PDA, because I have the GPS, Fish Finder, Goblin Tech, and the Rec 3000. And I can combine that together to make the cell phone. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I got all the things. What do I combine that with? What goes even beyond that? The shell phone. I just need a demon conch. Where does that come from? I'm guessing maybe shadow chest or fishing, maybe? I could make it right now either way though, it's all right. Hey. So let's go ahead and put this down here. There we go. Very nice. Now I can craft a whole bunch of things. I can make all the potions I want at a discount. Very nice. There I can get my Phoenix Blaster now. I can upgrade that. Very nice. Heavy Fire, Molten Desert Eagle. These are materials. The Aqua Scepter is not a material. I'll probably use the Magic Missile though for sure. What do I upgrade with that? What does that do? I didn't even know that was an upgradable thing. Oh, that's for the Sky Fracture. How could I forget? I love that thing. That's one of my favorites. We're gonna sell the Blue Moon and the Valor. Water Bolt, I might keep that. Bone Wand I'll save for whatever I might happen to need it for. And I'm running out of room for all this stuff. I got all this junk. You have to start putting the stuff up on walls again. There we go, it's out of my hands now. Now that I got bones, I should be able to craft... It's the Void Bag. I need jungle spores, I think, in order to do that, and shadow scales or something like that. I forget. What do I need for the void bag? It is bones, jungle spores, and shadow scales. I have them all. Jungle spore, shadow scale. Do I need to be at a particular station to do that? Is that what it is? Yep, demon altar, that's what it is. Okay, well, we'll go do that then. Gotta have the void bag, because that's a nice little secondary storage area there. So we'll go do that, knock that out. There we go. I can make a void bag, and I can make a void vault. Very nice. The void bag picks up items whenever your inventory is overflown. Void vault I can place down here. Little swirly portal. Grab stuff out whenever I come back from my adventures if I get a little bit too enthusiastic, you know what I mean? God, it feels like after a mod. Like, you defeat a boss in a mod, and it's brand new and you've never done it before, so you're just kind of sitting here trying to figure out what it is you can actually make so you don't miss nothing. That's what I'm feeling right now. Let me see. It's the Dryad, I think. Now I can buy the rest of what I need here. Ah, the correct biome. I'll give you the correct biome. I can buy Shiverthorn and Waterleaf planter boxes. That's what I want. Do I need like 60 of them, I think? Something like that. Also, apparently, in order to actually grab the lovely... What did it say that I needed to do this here? The Demon Conch. I was right. It's fishing in lava, and that's something that I can't do until hard mode, I think, is what it looks like, because a lot of the chests that you get from in there is stuff you get from Shadow Keys. There's, I think it said, a 1 in 25 chance to get it in hard mode when completing an angler fishing quest after the 25th quest, I think. Or no, it's a 1 in 75 or something like that. It's after the 25th quest, which is fine because I've already exceeded that because I've got the gold fishing rod that's already been done and over with and taken care of. So that is good to go. I might get it right away. So that's something to just keep on the back burner for later to do some fishing as soon as possible in hard mode. Maybe I'll get lucky. I can get that crafted right now. It'd be pretty nice. But for the time being right now, I think with that, yeah, I got everything that I need to get. I'm not really worried about anything else. I don't know where on Earth, I don't know the Claw of the Eel or the mechanic ended up at. They're somewhere. They might be over here. Oh, well, there's the Claw of the Year. He's living over there in the reference house. And does that mean the mechanic is... Nope, not in the desert. Not in the Arctic. She's up here somewhere. She's in my house. There she is. She's up there up top, chilling. I forget where she likes to live. I know they like the Goblin. She's a big fan of that. I didn't know you could set up teleporter networks in pre-hard mode, though. That's news to me. I mean, and there's new different kinds of timers there, wire, all that. That's interesting. So, yeah, okay, cool. That's a cool thing. Pixel box. That's new. Junction box, okay. Whole bunch of new pressure plates. Activates when a projectile touches it. Well, that explains how all them fancy shenanigans were set up in the Count's Manor adventure map that I played. But that explains it. Fancy schmancy. Okay, well, with all that said and done, like I said, I think we did more than enough today. So, yeah, we basically took care of the Underworld exploration already. We'll go down and open up the shadow chests here eventually. I've got a guide voodoo doll already, so I'm ready to fight the Wall of Flesh whenever. The dungeon I explored a good bit of. There's still some areas, like over here, that I didn't look at, but I moved through this a lot quicker than I thought I was going to. Like, I think that may very well be the majority of it. There's not a whole lot left in it to look around at. So, yeah, that was it. So now I can go and finish up sort of the automated parts of my mob farms. We'll go ahead and get that done. I can probably work on a teleporter network to kind of move me around between here and the Shimmer just to make it easier to get around. Maybe inside the dungeon to get to a good depth quick. Inside maybe a little bit of a mob farm I'll build in there. There's some things that I want to do yet before we finish. Just the very last bits of everything, you know? I don't want to rush off into hard mode too quickly. Because once we defeat the Wall of Flesh, the game changes forever. And things get a lot less cozy. And they start getting really wild and over the top. They already kind of are. I mean, things are getting really ramped up and powerful here. But it's cool. I'm excited. A few more things I gotta get yet, but we'll have that by the end. I swear to God, I will have it by the end. So with all that said and done, like I said, and as always, if you like the video and you enjoy the content that I do, please leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot, helps out the algorithm. But with all that said and done, I think I'm gonna call it an episode here. So, thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it. And as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, hope you have a good one of those. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.